when we feel we are not important, we are just passing the days, our life is worthless, and if you are feeling the same, then this story is for you. Hello, friends, I'm your host Abhinav, and welcome to another story of experiencing him. And if you have also experienced him, please share your story with me on abhinavupadhyay.up @gmail.com. My email ID is also mentioned in the description below. Today's story is of Mr. Ajay Thapar. While giving birth to him, his mother expired. At the age of 7, when his grandparents were taking care of him, they both expired. When they were alive, they always suggested his father to remarry as he was young and he will also get a mother. And his father always refused as he once loved a lady, had a kid, and is satisfied in life. He didn't want to complicate relationships. His father took his responsibility and tried to be both mother and father. When his schooling was completed, they visited 7 different cities. For graduation, he wanted to go to Delhi, but his father suggested to stay with him as he was getting old and living alone will be difficult for him. Before he could decide, his father was again transferred to Sirsa. They had a big fight, but his father enrolled him in a local college. He started going to college, but the Cold War was still on, and one day he heard that his father expired. He had a heart attack, but the Cold War was still on, and one day he heard that his father expired. He had a heart attack. He regretted that he started the Cold War and was not talking to his father in his final days. He could have said sorry and things would have been fine between him and his father. He was an introvert and soon he was all alone in a new city. He used to blame himself for his mother's death and then for his grandparents and now his father. It had been 1.5 years. He joined the office in his father's place and his everyday routine was same. His life was meaningless. He was just passing the days. Every day he used to think about the motive of life, why he is even alive. No one will be affected by his death. His life was meaningless. It was 5 p.m., time to leave the office, but he felt anxiety. He tried to relax himself, but was not able to. He also tried a brisk walk, but it was not helpful. At 6:30 p.m., he left for home, thinking, why he care? We'll see whatever happens. For the last 18 months, every day he used to take the same route, but that day on Diversion, he took the longer route with less traffic and dense forest. Villagers suggested to avoid that route post sunset. He was in the mid of the forest when he heard a woman crying. First, his mind suggested to run away because of the horror stories, and second thought was maybe someone was in real need. He agreed to the second thought and moved into the forest, following the voice. After taking a few steps, he saw a woman crying. He asked what happened and why she is crying, to which she replied that she has lost her husband and her children treat her like maid. They force her to do all the household activity and she is not capable of it. Her listener said okay, but why she was crying at night in the forest? It was not safe. Animal or thieves can attack her. And she said the day before a saint came to their house and she opened her heart out. He listened her and said visit to the nearest banyan tree next day at 7 p.m. in the forest and she will receive the help. He was shocked after listening to her words. He paused and asked her to come with him and he will take care of her. After some time, he opened an old age home. It doesn't matter where you are, what you are doing. If you feel you are nothing and just passing the days, then wait. Wait and trust him. He will let you know your importance. I hope you enjoy the story. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is your host Abhinav signing off. Bye, sayonara, and we'll be back next Sunday with another story.